Well, Nicki is back with details from the time Meek cheated on her. Rapper Meek Mill is currently the subject of growing attention after it was claimed that he had violent tendencies towards Nicki Minaj, his former girlfriend.
A lot of miscommunication and a lot, like, we ain't had no system to how to deal with somebody that travel like the way I travel and work the way I work, because they ain't never really had that before, but we got it worked out now. I know, but I be getting reckless sometimes in the booth and stuff, so, I'd rather be in my own zone so I can say and do what I want.
The rapper is accused of physically abusing Nicki on multiple occasions, particularly when she saw him in a sexually suggestive position with another woman behind her back, being involved with Diddy and Jay-Z for removing people from their paths, and more. The rest of it? Here's everything you need to know. There are a lot of interesting hip-hop situations where Nicki Minaj and Meek Mill's relationship crosses, and honestly, what is even going on? Recently, the alleged friend used Instagram Live to share several alarming stories about how Nicki was handled in their relationship. References to Meek spitting on her and even forcing her out of the house and leaving her alone are included in the allegations. Additionally, according to him, Meek was incredibly insecure the entire time they were together, often subjecting Nicki to accusations of cheating on him. And if that was one relationship Meek seemed to have moved on from, there was a general belief that Meek Mill and Puff Daddy were particularly tight, sometimes tighter than usual. See, when two people in the rap business show up in similar outfits on multiple occasions, it raises questions and eyebrows alike. Especially with a lot of prominent names coming forward like Jaguar Wright and Orlando Brown with accusations which will simply blow your mind off. The situation simply doesn't sit well. Now, we also know that there are reports that make explicit references to a recent lawsuit where Diddy was sued for sexual assault, with Gene Deal exposing his former boss regarding his affairs with a famous rapper, who not to mention fits Meek's description quite well, which then strongly suggests that the bad boy leader indeed had sexual relations with Meek Mills.
And that's real talk, bruh. My man, you go to a party, dog, and the nigga got the same shirt you got on, I'm taking my shirt off. I'm walking around in a t-shirt. And then, not to blow Meek Mills up out the water or anything like that, it was said that they checked his Google search and all the other shit, and he was searching for some online gay porn and all that other shit like that.
Oh, wow.
That shit is crazy, bro. But listen, those are what, it's crazy that money, that lifestyle, and you trying to fit into something get you. These guys never set out to do all this shit. Meek Mills, when he got into the game, he didn't set out to be questioning about his manhood with Diddy. But he put himself in that position.
Of course, Meek has denied being gay, and Puff has called the lawsuit's allegations lies. But you can't just assume that the audience will trust them even in that case, right?
Man, somebody done called me. I done seen, some station on staying off my social devices. It's too much cooning and buffooning. Too much cooning and buffooning. And believe me, when I get my thoughts together, I'm gonna figure out a way to articulate myself. Cause this conversation ain't even for the whole world to hear. It's just for us. Believe me, they saying you cooning and buffooning. Oh, believe me. And they loving every minute of it. I'm telling y'all today, I ain't got the time. If it ain't about going up, but about being positive, about getting some money and loving God, too much coonery, buffoonery going on. The culture's getting killed. I'm not even saying nothing about it because I'm just so burnt out. I will be saying something about it. I'm in amazement on what's going on in the world. But hey, who am I? I am somebody. But even I get tired of this, man. Woo! It's too much cooning and buffooning, y'all. Too much. And we all guilty of it. Because But damn, man. I can't believe this is what hip-hop has become, man. I just can't. My mind is like blown.
That said, Rodney Jones, also known as Lil Rod, has also filed a 70-page lawsuit against Mr. Combs at the Federal District Court in Manhattan.
You know, a leopard don't change his spots, and Diddy been doing this for a real long time, bro. He been doing this for a long time. And now another artist, this artist didn't wait 10 years. You know what I'm saying? He didn't wait 20 years. You understand? He waited a year or two after he stopped working with him and saw he didn't get what he was supposed to get. And he said, yo, listen here, man. I'm putting in my claims right now because I'm gonna show everybody what really happened, what really went down. It's crazy. When I was reading it, I read the whole thing. Shout out to Keisha in Kansas City. She sent me the whole documentation, bro.
The lawsuit details the allegations of sexual assault, drug dealing, hiring sex workers, and engaging in various sexual activities that Mr. Jones was compelled to live through while he was working on his album.
And what I mean sound familiar, how he would get other girls and get girls to try to, you know, convince this guy, you know, or put him in a sexual situation with other girls so he could do whatever he wanted to do with them. And it's just like the situation somewhat with Sarah and her girlfriend and him and Ja. You know what I'm saying? Bringing girls on to try to convince this other guy to be in a room with another naked man and all this other bullshit. Yo, it all sound familiar, man.
According to reports, Lil Rod lived in Diddy's house for the 13 months it took to work on the album, but he claimed to have produced 9 of the tracks on Diddy's most recent album, the Love album, Off the Grid, for which he was paid a pitiful $21,000. During that time, he said that Diddy repeatedly touched his anus and crotch without consent, and even used his respect for Stevie J, whom he looked up to and idolized, to force him into doing sexual acts with men. Lil Rod also claimed that Diddy informed him that, "This is a normal practice in the music industry. Look, even Stevie J is doing it," after showing him a video of Stevie J engaging in homosexual intercourse without the use of a condom. He included a screen grab from the movie with the lawsuit. The producer claims that in order to break his resolve to refrain from having gay sex, he was made to watch Diddy take showers through his glass door bathroom and was fed drinks that were severely laced with cocaine and other hard narcotics. The producer, who identified as a heterosexual Christian man, complained to his chief of staff, Christina Coram, stating that he was uncomfortable with Mr. Combs' advances.